Hi everyone, welcome back to another crochet tutorial. Today, we are going to be making this beautiful bellflower bag charm. This one looks especially cute when you hang it on bags or just as a door decor. As always, let's start with going through the materials you will need to prepare for this crochet project. You will need two colors of yarn. I'm using green and white. You will also need your U-Jers. I'm using the 3.0mm hook plus the stitch markers, yarn needle, yarn snips. I have also prepared some clips, and to put everything together, I'll be using a glue gun. If you want to know where I get all my crochet supplies, I have provided a link in the description below, so make sure to check that out. Before diving into the crochet patterns, I would like to first do a quick run through of all the parts that we'll be crocheting, so you get a good idea of what's ahead. This bag charm is pretty simple and there are only 3 parts in total. 1 stalk, 2 bellflowers and 2 leaves. Now that we are all on the same page, let's start with the stalk. For the stalk, this is the easiest. All you have to do are chains. Depending on how long you want the bag charm to be, the number of chains you need to crochet depends entirely on you. For this crochet tutorial, I did a total of 60 chains. Next, we are going to crochet the bellflower itself. Using the color of your choice, I'm using white here. Start off with a magic ring and do 6 single crochet. As always, use the stitch marker for the first and the last stitch so you remember where it starts and ends. And end off the row with a slip stitch. Before we start the second row, this is where we will start attaching the stalk. Instead of attaching it after all the parts are done, I prefer to do it this way so the bag charm is more secured. Using the yarn needle, thread one end of the stalk and sew it through the middle of the magic ring. Make sure that you are on the correct side of the magic ring. And once you thread through, we are going to remove the yarn needle and then we are ready for the second row. To start the second row, do a chain first and then we are going to do 6 increases. Similarly to how you change yarn color and cut off excess yarn, we are going to hide both the white excess yarn and the end of the green stalk in the stitches. I usually do about 4 to 6 stitches before cutting them off. Once you finish the second row, you should have no excess yarn dangling around and it should look clean like mine. For the third row, we are going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase and repeat this for 6 times. For the 4th to 7th row, we are not going to do any increase or decrease. We are just going to increase the height of the flower. Each row should have 18 single crochet. For the 8th row, we are going to do a decrease. Do a single crochet first, followed by a decrease, and repeat this 6 times. For the 9th row, this is where we start to crochet the bellflower shape. In the first stitch, we are going to crochet 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet. So all 3 stitches in 1 stitch. Then in the next stitch, we are going to crochet 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Repeat this until you reach the end of the row. Do not do a slip stitch at the end. When you reach the end of the row, we are not going to do a slip stitch. Instead, we are going to cut off the yarn and we are going to pull the yarn all the way through. And then using the yarn needle, we are going to thread the yarn and we are basically going to do a manual crochet stitch so we have a clean finishing look. What you're going to do is to find the first stitch of that row and thread through both the loops. Then you are going back to your last stitch and thread through only the back loop. So find the back loop and thread all the way through. Once that is done, we are going to pull to tighten the last stitch, and then before cutting off the excess yarn, we are basically going to hide the yarn first. I will be repeating this when we crochet the leaves, so make sure you master this manual crochet stitch method. If I went through it too fast, we will watch it at a slower pace. And ta-da! One bellflower is done. Now all we have to do is repeat everything again for the second flower. Next up, for the leaf, we're going to use this green crochet yarn. To start, we're going to do 16 chains. Once you reach the end of the leaf, we're going to go back 2 chains and then we're going to do 1 single crochet. Remember to put a stitch marker here so that you know this is the first stitch of the leaf. Then we're going to continue and do 1 half double crochet, followed by 3 double crochet, all in different stitches. One more. Then we're gonna do 1 half double crochet, then 1 single crochet, and then a slip stitch. So the slip stitch here is basically the middle of the leaf, and then we're gonna start the next part with the exact same pattern. So 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1 half double crochet. This is when we will reach the tip of the leaf. Here in a single stitch, do 1 single crochet, make a chain and 1 single crochet again, and then continue in the next stitch with the same pattern that we have done. So 1 half double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, and 1 slip stitch, and this is where we will reach the middle of the leaf, and then continue on the same one. So single crochet, half double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and single crochet. Once you reach the end of the leaf, again we're going to do the manual crochet stitch method. So don't slip stitch, just cut off the yarn and pull all the way, and then just do what I have shown you previously so we can have that nice finishing look. Then repeat everything again so that we have 2 of the same leaves. Now we're going to first glue the leaves together. While waiting for the glue gun to heat up, I'm going to put the leaves in place so that it will be easy to glue later on. Make sure that the back of the leaves face each other, and then use these clips to hold them in position. Once the glue gun is ready, we are basically going to glue them. If you haven't gotten a glue gun yourself, I highly recommend getting one because it is just so convenient and it works super well. Now you should have 2 portions. The first one is the stalk already attached to the bellflowers, and the second one is the leaves. And all we have to do now is to tie a knot around the leaves using the stalk to get a beautiful bellflower back charm. Here are some extra tips to make it your own. If you find that white isn't your color, you can also use other colors of your choice. Look at this pink one that I made. If you find that 2 flowers are too little, simply add more flowers of your own. Just do a longer stalk so you can attach more of them. And that's it. Hope you love making this cute bag charm and let me know in the comments what you would love to see next. Thanks for watching.